Villa City. Well, I predicted 2-0 to Villa, but I said City were going to try and really prove a point. But they're just not. They've got so many injuries, so many problems. They're going to lose 2-0. I was nearly right. 4 minutes to go, 2-0, and then they got that unfortunate goal. But what came across from that game wasn't just how good Villa were, because I thought Villa was starting to tire a couple of weeks ago with the European games and that. They weren't looking feisty like they have done. But they looked good. And the other thing that came across was how poor City were. They really were in every respect. And Grealish, well, the guy, he needs to pull his finger out. I've been saying it for a long time. All he does is get the ball. He doesn't attack players anymore. He gets the ball, cuts inside, falls over, dives. A lot of that. He's always doing that, isn't he? He's trying to wind players up all the time. And, sorry, he could be a great player still. I still think he's got the ball skills. But he needs to get back to his old Grealish, which is getting the ball, attacking players and getting past them. And if he's got too many around him, taking them with him and then laying the ball off where there's space for his other players. Can't blame Grealish for all the problems there are at Man City. I think part of it is that, I blame Pep a little bit, because, we all realised at the beginning of the season that De Bruyne was getting old. Bernardo Silva, who I think is a great player, is getting old. Kyle Walker is getting old. Stones, has got this long injury. Now Rodri, as well, as out all season. But, there's some old players there. And I feel that he has not covered his bases there. I know it's hard to sort of criticise Pep Guardiola, possibly the best manager ever. I don't know, don't want to say who is. But, you have to say he hasn't looked at his ageing squad. Anyway, it was interesting to see how poor they were. Forget how good Villa were, how poor they were. And honestly, the goal scorers, those two boys are incredible. Football Chat Uncensored, Reno talking. Villa supporters, you must be over the moon. Seriously.